At the time that they came to Sintet,
tem wato men inata Sintet
can you tell us if you were married at the time?
fo isa fo no fo wato la e fudu tale bam
What Anthony Ding Jamal?
Yes, I already had my children.
And at that time, how many children did you have?
wato la din jelle be wulu
What Dinke Nani, the Musu Saba?
I had 4 male sons and 3 female daughters.
How old was your youngest child at the time?
ila dinke ba manyinga sanjo be sanji jelu
Wala mo alaji ke ba de ba membanta wala na dim followed.
My first child was Alaji Keba Diba. He passed away.
What about your last child? How old was your last child at the time?
ila din labango nyindum obe sanji jelle o wato la
Na di lama sangi wato mo sangi mo abe wolto.
My last child was 20 years at that time.
Where were you living at that time, around the time when the witch hunters came to Sintet?
wato men na nyimbu ade malal nata Sintet sada ko ite be mintole nu ibele sabatire mintole
Walunda findere suba ba malon koy bina.
Akoy be sabatirin sate jumale to.
Sintet di sata o kono
Yes, I was still resident at Sintet.
And can you tell us where within Sintet your home was located?
fo isa fo no Sintet sada ko ite la korda be minto ma fane Sintet kono
Ndala sa ko dabe damen mandin kala.
I live at the in the Mandinka section.
Would that be Tambakunda or somewhere else?
fo wala mutamba kundari bam fo ma fandole
Kabilo muta kabilo ye kafu tamba kundale mbali mbe mukabina kilengon.
Yes, that area is called Tambakunda, but that's where we all live.
And was your home located close to any landmarks such as a mosque or the main square or Bantaba?
fo ila korda be damendo fo abe katari dinkirala be mu marsewoti karamungo waranto salikera o sifa na nyongolu bam
Ndola ko da sutiata Bantaba na mandin kala Bantaba.
Our company is situated close to the Mandinka Bantaba.
I want to focus on that Monday when the witch hunters came to Sintet.
come again
I would like to focus on that Monday when the witch hunters came to Sintet.
silam bela fla kanya tilingol wo tenel lungola lungo men na nyimbu ade malal nata Sintet sada kono
Can you tell us step by step, starting from the early morning, what happened on that day?
silam fo isa fo no nye ka simfanya lungo men na inata Sintet sada kono wo tenel lungo somanda
Hanka isa fono kanti mam futante nyala sate o kon.
Yes, I can narrate it, but they didn't find me in the village.
Can you tell us where you were when they arrived in the village?
silang lungo men na inata sada kono fo isa fo no nye te be num mintole
Wali wante fintele somanda.
That day I went out in the morning.
Please continue.
tenteng
Fintele nga namo ma dole ke banta kallaji foni kallaji ndata wolto san konton.
I went out that morning because a relative of mine's husband died in Kanlaji. That's where I went to pay my condolences.
tenteng
Yo sa mbe mun kono wali ben konto nga mo ko min dirale kadu Sintet.
I was in the house exchanging greetings with the people there. Then I had the information that people who give people medicine to drink have arrived in Sintet.
Nko ko nda fana mbita ala ko nda tula jang ko ko anni yente min di nga fa wala fisa intere di ma mindi.
Then I told them, now I am going back. Even if I am going to be given the medicine, let me die. But I don't want them to give it to any of my family members. I came until I cleared the open space.
Before that, when they told you that people who give medicine were going to Sintet, what did you understand by that?
Anni wo kabri ko yamo ko bori mindir lalle kana Sintet sada kono mun na te sondo mo kono
men na ta sondo mo ko men de batum faneta den be jen saje ni mindir wole mo anni ibenta la dimba enta mindi la wala fi sena dimba mindi
What went into my mind was that, well, if it is about drinking medicine, then I will return, let me go back. Even if I am the person who is going to drink the medicine, that's better for me than any of my family members to drink this medicine.
Did they tell, while you were in Kalaji, did they tell you who those people were?
Tembo men na ibenu kallaji sada kono fo ya fo en jumal le nyim molti men kana mol mindi nyim borol la ba
e ko yaya jammele sojarol kina ko ina molu mindi.
The information I got was that they said Yaya Jammeh sent people to come and give medicine to people to drink.
So when you heard this message, you decided to return to Sintet.
priya in kibaro soro don ina rana ngani yo soro ngani yo ta ko priya muru sinte sada
Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember around what time of the day this was?
fo hakilo sa murano tilo nyala ma montro wati jumale nyinketa
Nte se me moto non de amra ngin tembo wato le dunta sinte di sata o kon.
As far as I can remember, I think it was around the time, at this time, was the time when they entered the village of Sintet.
Would that be before the 2 o'clock prayers in the afternoon? Is that correct?
fo abekela unyinati ko janning talam fula salifana salo bekela ba
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened when you went to Sintet?
fo isa fo no nye biridara siddet munana nake
Kabere mbita.
When I was on my way going,
Mfota da kende kumoto.
after clearing some part of the distance,
Ngata sojaro le oto bita.
I found soldiers standing around all the place,
Bari man fen fonye de.
but they didn't tell me anything
Ba melu na sata o konon.
because I was going into the village.
Bidin fota da sata o nyin kon.
When I entered the village,
Sojaro kambano ni fanfelen nentiyo nyin fewulen tiyo.
one soldier and one person wearing red with a mirror,
Imo fula.
two of them,
Nkombe nko dila.
I wanted to pass and give them my bag.
Akonye ko ar.
He called me and said, Ar, that's in Fula, which means come.
Lota.
I stood.
Adi amtangi fula kan ta kaya ko nyin sama bo sot.
He spoke in Fula and said, take this person to the bus.
Me sojaro kambano nyata ben no maninna ta mod na fata ko mero tar ya antabe korontorin.
I was walking and the soldier was behind me. Even if I walk slowly, the soldier will tell me, old woman, walk quickly, I am in a hurry.
I would like to ask you a few questions about your interaction with the person who wore red.
silambe lafla ke nyinin karo la me alon ko kol men tamate eni nyin mari tema me nyin fa wulangol dum
You said when you arrived at Sintet,
iko biridara foy fura sinte sada kono
first of all, you saw that there were soldiers all around.
folo iko nyaaye sojarol be janjandi dula dinkira bedo
Yes.
At that point, do you know what the soldiers were doing?
o jam o wato la fo yalo no sojarol be munake kanum bang
Mo muto.
They were catching people.
What did you observe?
yamunan korosi je
Birin suma da sato be deiring.
When I approached the village, there was quietness inside the village.
And then at some point you saw the soldiers and you said they were catching people. How were they doing that?
fo wati do iko ina naje ko sojarol be mol mutakan o mo muto nyi boke ka nyame ka ke nyaadi den
Nte da birin ni benta.
As for me, when I met with them,
Man fen kentela de.
they didn't do anything to me,
Fa ko nyemen ngata motot. Bo sot.
except that he told me, let's go to the vehicle, let's go to the bus.
Ntamata singol la na tata bo sot.
I walked on my legs and went with him to the bus.
Well, let's focus on the soldiers that you saw when you first entered the village.
silang anyati lin sojarol la nyaa lota menu folo kan janne be dunna sata nyin kono
How did you know that they were soldiers? Can you describe what they wore?
yalo nyaadi la nyum mol mu sojarol le dibang fo isa fo tandi afonno nyi mum fen sifal lel dum
Ela sojaro fengol le be la girini no wolle be dundi la.
They were wearing soldiers' uniforms and they were in green.
The soldiers that you saw in green, were they wearing hats?
sojarol nyi me nyaaye je yen jamba kere dum fo e na fol dunne ba
Anka ila na fole be kunto.
Yes, they were wearing hats.
Do you recall what those hats looked like?
wonna fol ñing fo isi maslan no isi isa sampulo tin dinno ñela mun na fa ñaadi lam
ila sojar na fol me kedu wala be kunto.
The usual hats that the soldiers wear is what was on their heads.
And when you say they were wearing green, was it just one green color or was it mixed?
ni ko e jambakero lel dum fo yaw jambakero ñing ay jahase o soto la bang fo jambakero le mbam jambakero jamba abalo be abe mu jambakero da
Dendi ko.
Yes, the shirt.
Sorry, was it one green color or was it a mixed color?
fo jambakero kilindem bam fo jambakero le me alon ko ay jahase soto le bang
Nte menjo manja ka so sot.
The ones I saw didn't have any mixed colors.
And apart from those who wore green, did you notice any other group wearing something different apart from green?
ninga bota o mol lay ko nyaay men je ñing jambakero dum fo kafu do faranjele me yalon ko ye jambakero dum ba waranto e
Wala ma nyama kere dunde. Wala uniform fi ngole dum.
The other group,
Ma wo tolonde.
the other group I observed were wearing black uniforms,
I don't know their names
but I cannot call their names.
That's perfectly fine. So as far as you were concerned, that group of men were all soldiers.
me itala londoro o mol membe be je be muso jarol lelde
Kai.
Yes,
Do you recall if you saw any weapons? Were they carrying any weapons?
ila hakilo to hakil tuoro fo isa hakilo samutano fo kidol be bullo kono le mun bang
Me enta samba bo soto de manki di jewbul.
the one who took me to the bus, I didn't see any gun with him.
So let's focus on the soldier who was with the man in red.
sila nga ñaatile ñin kewola ñin fondin kewola men ñi alan ko anin ñin kedoɓe ñokan mo geta ñin fewulen ɗum naati
Can you describe the red clothes that the man was wearing?
ñin fewulen ɗum na ñin fo isa la fewulen ñi isa alhaalo ñin fono ñe baɓe ñaadiɗi la feŋol ñin ɓe ñaadiɗi fewulen
Kai sa fono.
Yes, I can narrate that.
Please tell us.
a fo ñiwan fewulen ñin ɓe ñaadi le
Fewulan. Jaka sole mo wule rengo nin koyma. Kurto nin dendi ko ani nafo.
He was,
Wani fenko malo bino.
uh-huh.
Bino babulo be sadirin kure ngol.
Well, what I saw him wearing was the hat, the shirt, and the trousers were all red, mixed with some pieces of white cloth, and he was holding a horn. That horn was adorned with cowrie shells.
And on the red clothes themselves, did you see anything hanging from the clothes or anything attached to the clothes?
alaw fewuleŋol ñim bala fo ye fenne jeli feŋol dool jele ba min ɓe sakiriŋol bala ba ye min misal fo si kara ye feŋol o fewuleŋol bala ban fo mawo jaba
O fewulan fo bay ko men jabbe jaka sirende. Adim fan felen dawol nin kure ngol.
Well, on top of the red material, they've sewn white pieces of cloth plus cowrie shells on the clothes.
Did you see any mirrors at the time?
o wato la fo ye fan fele ndaŋo jele ban
Kai ngajele.
Yes, I saw mirrors.
Can you tell us about the mirrors that you saw?
fo isa fo no ñewo fan fele ndaŋol men je ku foña ila kuwoto ban
Ay fan felen da balle mo de.
There were big mirrors.
And where did you see the mirror? Was the man holding a mirror or were mirrors elsewhere?
fo fan fele ndaŋo ñewol je min dol fo kewo ñin wala fan fele ndaŋol muta ban fo fan fele ndaŋo ñewo je dula ɗol to
Nga fan felen da ja fangole bulo kon.
I saw the mirror in the man's hands himself.
You said that at one point the man asked the soldier to take you to the vehicles.
yeyin fo jang ko waati nata fo waati sotota kewo ñin ko sojaro ye samba moto ñin to
Yes.
But before that, did the man say anything to you or did he do anything?
bari janni wo fo ma kewo ñin ay ku sotola men kele ban fo ay fen fo en nem ban
Ani aman ko ken na man fen foyin.
He didn't do anything to me and he didn't tell me anything.
For example, did he inspect you in any way, either using the mirrors or using your hands? Did he do anything like that?
ko aka sampulo men komen ko fo jannaba fala kewo ñi ye samba mototo fo ay kuson sonde ba misal kay ka fan fele nata ka loy kan kay jube fayo kela le ba
Kabri na ben da yim bulte to kon le jibe.
When we met, he looked inside my palms.
And what did he say?
ay mu ne foye bira e bultete kono juube
aman fen foñi
He didn't tell me anything.
Was it after he looked at your palms that he told the soldier to take you to the vehicle, or did something else happen in between?
a juuberin kola e bultete o nyin kabra e bulo nyin tete o nyin juuberin kola la ko nyin kewoye samba bam fo
ha woto mala ko nye ko ngi samba bo sot
After inspecting my palms, that's the time he told the man to take me to the bus.
Did you ask them where they were taking you?
fo ye nyinin kale ke samba min tole bam
ngai kata min to la ko nyal kata kanilay
I asked him, where are we going? He said, we are going to Kanilai.
And when he told you that you were going to Kanilai, how did you react?
birin akoy ko alkata kanil layle e keta nyaadi le
foñi jafaro men dun tan na de
At that time, I was shocked. I had fear in me.
Did you say anything to them? Did you refuse to go, for example, or did you just go out of fear?
fo kuma soto lay men foye bam waranto fo ibalantale bam pour kata bam fo e keta nyaadi le
nte man balande
bari man kuma fanan foye
ani
I didn't refuse and I didn't resist in their hands.
Do you recall the distance between where you were caught and where the vehicles were? Was it a long distance or was it a short
foy
distance?
hakilo sa muta no ye muta damen do ani muto be lorin damen do le jam fo be nyoy nyaadi le fo a jam fatal do man
a jam fatale de
It was a little bit distant.
Along the way, while the soldier was escorting you to the vehicle, did you observe anything unusual?
yambe men na ni sojaro ni be tambindi kan be tentendi kan ke samba boso nyindo fo silo nyin kan ye fenna korosi silo kan je me alon ko mandali kala ba
han kay
Yes,
Please tell us what you observed.
afonya ban ila korosi lo e muna dila
bawon mandal men na ko sato ko ne ngol je kamolu bondi la bungol ko nin sojaro ni la infal felen len tol e be bondi la bungol ko ne be sambale be tabulen na bo so kon
what I saw was really unusual because I saw soldiers going into people's homes, into people's houses, bringing out people and taking them to the bus.
And do you know why they were doing that?
yalla na muna ya sabu be o ke kamba
ya jamme wala sabu
It was because of Yaya Jammeh.
Do you know what the individuals who were being taken away were either accused of doing or why they were being taken away, apart from it being because of Yaya Jammeh?
fo yalla na o mol men ke muta ke samba yalla na ye tumi muna le ko e muna ke fo yalla na fo ka ya jame wala ya sabu don don nyaadi lam
akoye nan kama yin samba buwale munti
He said, let them come and catch us because we are witches.
How did that make you feel?
yo moy o ke nyaadi le
ayin ke jo farale ko kantum manke buwati
It really shocked me because I am not a witch.
And so when you were led to where the vehicles were, can you tell us which area that was?
priye dembu ndi ye tambindi ke samba mo roñim be damen do fo sa fo naño dinkira nyimbe mi do ma o be nyaadi le
Tambakunda ni bita ya mini bita karambo to Tambakunda
When going towards the school, it was the area called Tambakunda.
Do you recall if it was close to anyone's house in particular, or if it was close to, for example, the Bantaba that you mentioned earlier?
o dinkira nyinde mo roñim be loren damen fo yakilo sa mo tan fo abbe jebe mo la korda bala ban fo abe dinkira do ka fo mem banta ba do dala ban yemen
ahan kay wat nam nun to gali kalo ya amu wol toti
Yes, that place was our former alkali's home.
Can you tell us what you observed when you arrived where the vehicles were?
ritara fo fuda mo roñim be loren damen fo isa fo no ila korosir da e muna dila
bedem fota da mbedu nanganna mol tara faring bo so kon
When I arrived there, by the time I was boarding the bus, I found it full with people living around there in my vicinity.
After you boarded the bus, did other people join that bus?
bari ite tara fo ibula mo boso nyin kono fo mo do ko tangol na i kafute ma jeba boso kono ba
bo so fata teppo kata mol bondine le bongol kon bo so fata le fo do lot
The bus was filled to capacity, and in fact some had to stand because they had no seats.
The bus that you were in, was it only women or were there also men in that bus?
Boso nyingi ite bulata boso nyimmenna. Fo musol tonne beje bam fo kewol fana be kono le.
ntolu musolu damma wala boso fandi fo do lot.
We were all women. We filled the bus until some had to stand.
Apart from the fact that you were all women, do you recall if there were older women as well as younger women?
Okay. Tumala men fo albe keta musol le daldo be boso kono fo yakilo sa mutano fo ke bala musol be jele bangani dindina musol fo ni pro musol wol fana be boso nyin kono la bam fo
ntolu be men noma woni men be ntolu noma woni men be won noma wolle boso fandi.
Well, people who were older than me, towards my age group, and those who followed us, and those who were also following those behind those following us, were all packed.
So from what you've said, it sounds as though there were no young women on the bus or girls. Is that correct?
otra kamulun de ka men fo wala min ko for musol deje sakos ani sunkutindi wol deje
ani
No.
From what you recall, were there young people in the village at the time?
ko men ya fo nyamen fo tembo la kabri nyinu nata sato kono fo fonni kiol tawnu sato kono ba
fandi ntolu bije.
Yes, there were young people in the village.
But from what you've said, it appears that they mainly focused on older people. Is that right?
tra kamulun ta ite men fo ja wala min de kabri tol nata ye nyati len kebala mol don ne la fo to nyala
aha kay.
Yes.
What about the men? Do you know if any men were caught that day?
kewol dum fo yi hakilo sa mutano fo wolugo fana fo ye kewol fana mutale ba
kewolu moto fula.
The men filled 2 vehicles.
Do you recall if those were also buses?
fo hakilo sa mutano wol fana yol bulandi moto men ngor fo boso le o fana de ba
o manke bosite de barin hakkilo mo mutano bar bosinte.
I cannot remember exactly what type of vehicles, but they were not buses.
And so from what you recall, there were 3 vehicles full of villagers from Sintet. Is that right?
ko men ya fo nyame ila sata ro kono wala nyindi moto saba wala nata nun sintera no be fata mol de me yalan ko bra sinter fo wala
aha kay wala mo yala musole boso fandi
Yes.
kewolu moto fula.
Because women filled 1 bus and the men had to fill 2 other vehicles.
And in terms of the people that were taken, that were put in those buses, do you recall if they mainly came from your area, if there were only Mandinkas or there were other groups that were also taken away?
nyum musol men bote alla ma fa wala je sinteri je fo hakilo sa mutano fo ibe mu alla ma fa na molde ti bang fo ma karti ko tengol la mol fana be je le bang
ah isetara ge de ba dolla sinte di dingolu ngawle ta kala muta.
Well, there might be others, but I am only aware of indigents of Sintet who were captured.
I'm trying to understand the composition of the people who were put on that bus.
ako ala fite ka lon ne ko mol sifal me ye bulandi o boso nyin kono
You've already told us that there were older women.
ya fo mole ko musu kebal be je
You've told us that men were also captured, but they were put on a different bus from
andu ye
yours.
im fanam fonye ko ye kewol fana mudala bari yol bulandi moto dole kono
I'm trying to now understand whether, apart from people from Tambakunda, such as yourself, Mandinkas, did they take people from other ethnic groups as well?
ako ala fite kanyine lo ninga bota ite bota ma fa men na men ko da tamba kundati mandinga lala fo nyin si ko tan na dol fana na mol fana benu jela to ko wala long
fulole be je
Fullers were there,
jolale be je
Jolas were there,
mandin ko be je.
Mandinkas were there.
ah
Yes.
So they took all of you and put you on the bus. Did you observe anything going on around the bus at the time?
so jeedo ak munda yal be muda yal bulande o boso nyin kono
Ah.
kabri yal bulande boso nyin kono fo fenne be je yemen korosi boso la karta ndawla jeba ku ne be ke kan jenu kabri yal bulande boso kono
ani ma ndama fen koro sigi.
Well, I didn't observe anything around the bus.
We've heard testimony that sometimes these events were accompanied by singing and drumming. Do you recall anything like that?
nga seede yarndiro soto mo kotengol bulu janko ñin kuwo be keka wato menna dol be tantan kosol be kering anin donkilol nin anyongol dongol be kering foy hakilo si o mutano le banko be nun jele ba
aha kay to lungo lo jele de ko buwa tantam.
Yes, they were drumming there and they said drumming for the witches.
Do you recall who was drumming? Was it the soldiers that you've described, or was it other people who were drumming?
yakilo sa mutano jumal le be nun tantan kosola fo o sojaro le wolle be nun tantan kosola ban fo do kotengol len ba
Sojaro le be tantam ko sola.
The soldiers were the drummers.
While the people were on the bus, do you know if the soldiers were doing anything else apart from standing around the bus?
tembo men na mol le mol bulandi ñim bosol kono fo yakilo sa mutano o sojarol ñim fo ibe kula ke kan num ban fo ning nare mata kuke fo be lori num bosol law katandangol re dulal muta ban fo
Nimbe man songo ka olili pale de.
Those who refused to bar the bus were beaten.
And do you recall what was used to beat them or how they were beaten?
fo yakilo sa mutano e kamule tanu mum fen sifale tanu ke lipa waranto e ke lipa nyaadi le
Ila doko ndole membe bulu ke ka mol le pawol.
They had sticks in their hands which they used to beat the people with.
From that group of soldiers, did you recognize any of them?
Ako kafo molu kono foy mo sutele je bangol menu beje.
Ha kay.
Yes,
Please tell us who you recognized.
a fonyeng bitong yejumale sute.
Na so kono ko ngolo sutel de ani men be sate o kon ngolo suteji.
I can recognize people from my own home and people who were caught from the other compounds around us.
And those would be people who were captured and put on the bus. Is that
abonda wala
correct?
molti e menu bulandi boso ñing kono fo wala
Ha kay.
What about on the side of the soldiers and the people wearing red? Did you recognize any of them?
Awon molu men ya lonko ye fengulenglu dum ani ye menu foteng fo ye modol faran sute jele bang.
Ani nana ma wolije fo wodo.
Well, the people there, I've never seen them until that day.
You told us that the bus you were in was filled to capacity and some people even had to stand.
ye fonye janko ite be boso ñim men kono fatale tep fo modol be lori
Ha kay.
Yes,
And you were told that you were being taken to Kanilai. Is that
andu ye
right?
fo en ko bal sambala kanilla la fo wala
Ha kay.
yes.
Can you tell us where you were taken to within Kanilai?
o isa fo no ñebri yal samba kanilla yal samba mi fanna jumale
E ko ya jamela dulale mo de.
They said the place belongs to Yaya Jamme, where we were taken to.
Can you describe the place? What did you observe when you arrived there?
dingira ñindo kabri yal futandi je fo isa fo no ñi la korosi do e muna dila ye muna korosi jeto
Bere fotata yengin dile de.
When we arrived, we were made to alight from the bus.
And can you tell us where you stayed once you alighted from the bus?
o isa fo no ñi biringal tara fo al jida boso ñing kono yal jiya min dole
Yangi awol tole ko sojaro la kampole mo jeti wudam pu bale mo den be gita to musol nin kewol.
They said that is a soldiers' camp with big lights where we were taken to.
And once you were taken to that place, were you out in the open air or were you inside a building?
bri yal samba o dingira fo yal jaaje fo dingira ñi mudula fanuri mbalti bam fo ay asansangol mbang ay asando sansandala ba
Sansan be jele je fanu talde sansan fana be jele.
It was a wide place and there was a fence too.
So you were out in the open. Can you tell us what happened after you arrived?
sa munta albe o kene bam kene bumbulu mbale kono je so isa fo no ñi biringal furuta munena tana ke jeto
Kabirim fotata.
When we arrived,
Mbe sita.
we all sat down.
Ito sojarol nata lo.
Soldiers came and stood.
E ko nyanin kurobe mambole mari sanyime.
They said, if anybody has kola nuts, you can chew it now.
Nin ko be bulu ya bonde.
If you have money, bring it out.
ni mobile men bulu ya bondi
If you have a mobile phone, bring it out.
ko ka to ni mboro min
Because if you drink this medicine,
ibukatare famun
you will not be yourself.
e nata kinolondi
Then they brought food
e ko ngadom
and said, let's eat this food.
baranta ma do mode
But me personally, I didn't eat that food.
kanto nga boro ma benkele nyame malo
Because if I drink the medicine, I don't know what is going to happen to me.
After the soldiers told you and the rest of the people to hand over your mobile phones and money,
biri ñimmol sojarol ni ñimmo kotagol ya faale ko ñing koli be mambul warando mobile be bulu isi bondi yedi.
in fact, can you tell us if you had a mobile phone or if you had any money on you at that point?
Janni wo fam fayte fam jaato fay sa fono ñe fo kodi be bullando mo waranto mobile o bang ibe wato men doje.
ahanka yatata kodo be mbulde baranta ma dila de
Yes, I had money at that point, but I didn't give them that money.
Did you give them anything at that point?
Fo inarna fendi la bang o wato la bang.
mo fendila
I didn't give them anything.
You said that after that food was brought. Can you tell us what kind of food?
Yen fo mole fanan ko birin o botala e domoro nati nangalie. Fay sa fono ñe mun domor sifa ñaadi le natali.
benna kino
It was a benachin.
And you told us that you did not eat the food.
Yen fo mole ko ite man domoro ñin domo.
hani
No.
After people ate, well, did some people eat the food?
Ila korosiro fo modol ya domoro ñin domo le bang.
ahanka e dole ya domole de
Yeah, some people ate it.
After that, can you tell us what happened?
Birin o botala fay sa fono ñe mun nata nake.
wala nata ke min diroti
What followed that was the drinking of the medicine.
Do you recall, well, let me put it differently. You told us earlier that by the time you arrived at the village, it was before the 2 o'clock prayer. You said around this time, meaning around the morning time. Is that right?
Fo yakilo samro yen fo ñen ko janni ñu be futara nu sato kono ñi mol futara saro ñi montoro ñi ñontu molem fo wato le.
ahanka
Yes.
Do you recall if by the time you left Sintet to go to Kanilai that the 2 o'clock afternoon prayer had taken place or not?
Sai fo hakilo samuta no biri ñinu na raje fo janni be bola sinter sara kono kawudu kata sibanor sato kanilai fo wato salfana salo ñi tu talam fala salfana salo ñi man jam fa ba.
sale fana yen tara gele bare mo man sale
2 o'clock prayers found us there, but nobody prayed.
2 o'clock prayers found you at Sintet or at Kanilai?
Talam fula salfana salo ayal sala sinter le ba fa sala kanilai.
ayen tara sente ti sate o kono
It found us in the village of Sintet.
Do you know around what time they started calling people to drink the concoction?
Fay sa lon no le bang wato montoro wati jumale be kumandiro commencer kamol boro di molla pour yamin.
fitiro
It was around the dusk prayers.
So can you describe to us what was happening at the time?
Fay sa fono nyo wato la muna be kerin nu.
You told us that you were outside,
Yen fonya ko albenum bantale.
and then they started calling people to give them the concoction.
Jeto narana commencer kamol tol kumandi ka boro di la pour yamin.
Do you know where this was taking place?
Fay sa lon no le ñing kumbe ke kanu mintole.
abe ke kam min to
Mintola ñing kumbe ke kanu mintol ka boro di mol tol kumandi kana boro di la yamin.
ya ngiyato ngindi dam mbe sirin dame ya commencé wolto
Where we were sitting down, that's where they started.
And can you tell us step by step what you recall and what you observed at the time?
Silam fay sa fono nye hakilo e memmuda ya sata nye simfani simfa hakilo e memmuda muna be ke kanu njero.
bor min do ba
Ha
ya folo ke wollel
They started with the men.
And can you tell us what you observed after the men were given the concoction? Did you observe anything from their behavior?
silang isa fono nye ba ko ya folo kewol le ka boro di la pour yamin biri nyin kewol dara fo e boro nyim ming ila koroslo e muna di la nyin kewol la karole ka ke nyaadi le ma nyaale ka ke nyaadi le.
ya di men folo
The first person to drink the medicine,
bire yo ku ya mindi
After he was given the medicine to drink and they bathed him, he came out from the room and wanted to climb to the veranda. It looked like if somebody pulled his two legs from under him.
And what happened? Did he remain standing or did he fall down?
He fell down and he remained lying down there.
From where you were, could you tell if he was conscious or unconscious?
He was not himself.
Do you recall the name of this individual?
Yes, I can give his name.
Please tell us.
Dajan Ture.
He was called Dajang Ture.
And do you know where Dajang Ture is presently?
He died.
As far as you know, do you know if his death was in any way linked to the drinking of the concoction at Kanilai?
Fo yalon isalon nole bang ala saya ni fa sababuta ni bori mingol ay menki kanilay bang
Hantala mira ta sabuta walla de.
Well, according to my own thinking, that was the reason why he died.
And I know that you're not very good with dates, and that's perfectly normal. It happened a long time ago.
ngani fa amle ko lungol ibu ka lungol nyum murano e ko kono ka to nyum kummedale.
Do you recall how long after the incident at Kanilai that Dajang Ture passed away?
Fo isa hakilo sa murano la biri nyum kunkata Dajang Ture kanilla ay wati jelle si jannabe banna.
I thank you for the silence.
It went up to 2 years.
Apart from Dajang Ture, what did you observe from other people who drank the concoction?
Ninga bota nyi Dajang Ture la yamuna korosi mo kotengol dol la men yalan ko yini boro nyi minne.
Tanda nyo ma fana mi yo fana waya min dorong aketa way kono bayot.
Well, an age mate of mine also drank the medicine, but immediately she was attacked by running stomach.
Can you tell us the name of your age mate?
Ela nyi fulamma nyi yemme fo isa to fo no nyamba.
Hanka en sa to fono.
Yes, I can call her name.
Please tell us.
Fo nyamba.
Sansan Kamara.
Sansang Kamara.
And do you know where Sasang Kamara is at the moment?
Nyi sansang kamara sa entembe da mendo tam fo yalla na be da mendo ba.
Nkonyo mboro malo fe.
Well, it didn't take long with her after drinking the medicine.
What didn't take long?
Mune ya sa mune mang sabada kon mune man sabada akam ameda.
Kabira mboro mi dona keta kono bayote anu wole kunta kono.
When she drank this medicine, she had this running stomach and her intestines were destroyed.
Can you tell us if she is alive today?
Ben bitilo mendo ben tembe da mendo fo sa fo no fa baluri namba.
Amanta la baluri wo fata woli o sango fangale wo banta.
She's not alive. She died soon after that very year.
So from what you've said, you believe that her death was linked to drinking the concoction at
Comme ila
Kanilai.
sata roto e koyte ila da nyinda ko ala saya nyin sababuta boro nyin ay memmin kanilla sata kono.
Hankai.
Yes.
Apart from these two individuals, what else did you observe generally about the people who drank the concoction at Kanilai?
Ning abota nyim mo fulo la ko yemmen la ko mo fo janteng. Ila korosiro e muna dila nyim mol be ko tangol me alon ko e boro min kanilla sata kono ila ko ila al halo ni la boro min ni ko la.
Fa ya to me tora nyoku de kantum mankende.
It brought a lot of sicknesses to us because we are not well.
And when you observed people coming out of the room after they had drank the concoction, did you notice any other unusual behavior?
bring ye molje ika molje ka findina nyim bongoro ne nyim boro nyim minna min ika findina fo ye kor kudo korosi balale ba me yalon ko amanke kudi me yalon ko aka adali ka dali kala
nga korosi balale de.
Yes, I observed some things on their bodies.
Can you tell us what you observed?
fo isa fo nani ila korosi yemuna korosi bala
Ni amen na nimen na tado way sika konkon banko la way ket.
Anyone who drinks this medicine, when he or she comes out, what happens is that he or she will fall down on the ground.
What about you? Did you drink the concoction?
ita fa jaato dum fo nyi boro nyi ya minne ba
Yes, I drank it.
Can you tell us step by step what happened when you went in to drink the concoction?
silam fo isa fo no nyi simfa nyala biring ita fanan di biring ita da idum daji bungo nyin kono fo nyi boro nyi ming.
Can you tell us who was present in the room as well as what happened inside that room?
fo isa fo no nyi jumanin jumala be ma bere nyi bungo nyin kono je andu isa fo no nyi muna kete wol fanan na
birin tanga boro me
When I drank the medicine.
Akamole ke nyama nta fanan keta wala nyama.
What it did to others, that's the same thing that happened to me.
Well, let's take it step by step. Can you describe the room in which you were taken to?
bungo nyin ye dundi bungo nyin men kono pour kata nyin boro min je fo isi bungo nyin al halo nyi sa fo no nyabe nyaadi le
hani mamari long
bungo nyin bungo
nyin ka jon ko ngale bije de fo ba furu mo len tebe ka fono.
It looked like a bathroom. I cannot say it, but the place looked like a bathroom.
Was anyone present inside that room when you entered?
Brita da fo dum daw bungo nyin kono fo mo be jele bang
mo be jele.
Yes, there was someone.
Do you recall if this person was dressed in a uniform like you described earlier, or if the person was not in a uniform?
fo yakilo sa mudano nyi mare nyi yemen tara nyi bungo nyin kono je bori min dularo fo ay uniform wala dum bang ko me yafo nu nyaamen bang fo ma uniform modu
Uniform wala be dundala sojar kambano lem.
He was wearing a uniform. He was a soldier man.
When you entered the room, what did this soldier say to you?
Brita da fo dum da bungo nyin kono nyi sojaro ay mune fo
Akwanyira ko iwura mero.
He told me to undress mother.
And how did you react?
biringa ko e wura e keta nyaadi le
Fonki jome yem farade.
I had a shock.
What was going through your mind at the time?
mune nata ne sonno mo kono wato la
Nko kwa den dingo me yalo ndingo siatament. Wayente wura yenku.
I thought to myself, somebody whom you know, my son is even older than him. How can that person make me naked and birth me?
When he told you to undress, did you comply or did you refuse to do so?
biring akoy wura fo isonta male bam fo balandan
Nsondala ndahanyina balan.
I agreed because I was afraid to refuse.
And can you tell us what happened? Were you made to take off all your clothes, or were you able to retain some of your clothes?
silam mune dana nara ke fo isa fo no nye fo kabra ko e wura yela fengol bele wura bam fo yela fen ko tan dol te
Nganna fengli be wura mbaye wulu nyami.
I took off everything just like I was born.
After you did that, can you tell us what happened next?
biri yo ke fo isa fo no nye mune nata na ke kotake
Watu la natanku.
That was the time when he birthed me.
Can you tell us how he did that?
fo isa fo no nyayo ku ke nyaadi aye ku nyaadi le
Agiyebi ason kunto agita na mbaloka.
He scooped some water and poured it on my head, which came down on my body.
Do you know what kind of water this was? Was it clear, regular water that you would use to bathe in the morning?
nyin jiyo nyin men aye ku wala fo yalla no fo ji senengol en ba mol ke ku dalda ke ku men ni so man dal la ni wulita ba
Omange gi sanamati ko.
It was not a clean water.
While he was doing this, did he say anything to you?
biringa benyum ke kala fo ko ay kuma soro la men fo ba
Ani aman kuma fonye.
No, he didn't tell me anything.
Apart from pouring water over you, did he give you water for any other purpose?
Ning abota nyin jola ay ku nyin jo menna fo ay nara jido di la ba ko be men kera o jio farana ba
hanka nata ngi litar min dango fande
Yes.
ako ngamin
After that, he filled a drinking cup, the type which is almost 1 liter, and told me to drink it.
Did you drink it?
fo ya minne ba
ngamin ne kay
Yes, I drank it.
Can you describe to us that liquid that you drank? Do you know what it was?
ye nyin boro nyin memmin fo isa boro nyin kenya fo nyin mole ne ba
aboro ngi de sa fono nyame
How I can describe that medicine?
nde ko kube jaro
I think it was a tree or a plant called kube jara,
anin tale kunaw
plus a very bitter tree called tallow.
So from what you've said, it sounds as though when you drank it, it left a bitter taste in your mouth. Is that correct?
amunda ko me ye men fo la min digu kabri ya min akuno nyin tute da kono le akuni ala kuriyani
hankay
Yes, the bitterness remained in my mouth.
What about the color of the liquid? Were you able to discern that?
ni jio nyin na kuloro nyin dum fo yo fanan ya korosi la bang ala kuloro nyin
agebe jambe kereden
It was greenish.
Do you know if there was anything else inside? Did you taste anything else apart from liquid?
fo boro nyin fanan nyin kabri ya min fo ya la fanan fo femba kono le bang kabri ya ke da kono bang
hankay
Yes,
Please tell us.
afanyam bang
jambolu ba kono le jambolu ba kono bari jambolu man kiliya
well, there were leaves inside this water, but they were different leaves.
How did you feel after you drank this liquid?
biri tara fo nyin jio nyin min akete fe nyaadi le
akedan fe nyame o de fo ala talla man sode nda kono
Well, how I felt it, only Allah knows, especially in my mouth.
You told us that you felt it was kube jaro and another plant that was quite bitter. Do you know what those plants are used for, or what those two are used for?
yen fo jang ko jikita nyin na ko yiro nyin bo bori jio nyin yemen keje wala mu ku be jaro ta anin tali kunaw
tal kono
fo yalo ne wo molke muna fangala munela
ndolla santoto de mol akeke borote bar ni ma min nyalo ngaka mo fal
Well, where we come from in the villages, sometimes people use it as medicine, but if you don't know how to use it, it kills people.
After you were given this concoction to drink, were you able to retrieve your clothes?
kabri tara fo nyin bori jio nyin ye kuala ko ba ko ye wi wural no kabri ye kuala fo pare da fo ye la fengol tale ba
kay ngana fengol tal janne kana fengol ta ko nyaay le nga nyaay la a fa nya kon
After he bathed me, before I took on my clothes, he told me to open my eyes. I opened my eyes and he threw the water on my face.
So he splashed the concoction on your face into your eyes. Is that correct?
amunta wala nyin digo kay ko pole fan de ngai jio nyin ta fay nyaada kan fo wala
a fa nya kon ha nya ke so kon
Well, it went into my eyes.
So after you took your clothes, can you tell us what happened next?
biri tara fo ye la fengol nyin ta fanye ba mun na na ke kotanke
be nga na fengol ta ndo fo la mbe findi la ko do la dron ndo boyta wala to
After wearing my clothes, when I came out of that room, just by the door, that's where I fell down.
When you fell down, can you tell us if you were conscious or if you were not conscious, as far as you know?
biri itata fo iboyta fo isa fo no kabri iboyta fo wato ibe fam son ibe fam bulle bang fo man re fam bul
man taram fam bulu ko
I was not myself.
Do you know if you had fainted at that point or not?
fo yalla no fo cetu tale bang fo e man cetu
nketu tala ko kandu man duniya ko kala mata kote
I fainted because I was not aware of anything else around me.
Can you tell us when Well, the first time when you either regained consciousness or when you were aware of what was happening around you after that.
Brita fo fan soto fo ya kalamuda membe kering fo isa fo no nye munena tana ke okola.
Nde lale fo fano keta nde mambo ku kalam.
I spent the whole night like that. I was not aware of anything.
What about the next day? Did you regain consciousness?
Osa modum fo fan soto le bang ya kilo to bang.
Osa mo so manda.
The following day in the morning,
Iko kana mindi fulanjanki.
they said they are coming to give us the medicine the second time.
Baranta mo fan kalamuta de.
But even that I was not aware.
Nkie ma bari muso.
My husband's sister,
Wala ye wulindi.
he took me up, she took me up,
Ay nakindi bungo bala.
she made me lean on the wall.
Wala nante ma mindi fulanjanki.
This is why I escaped to drink the medicine the second time.
So when you started regaining consciousness, can you tell us how you felt?
Brita fo ya commence ke fan soto domandi fo isa fo no nye ye fan je nyaadi le.
Na woli falin tale ko kantum mbe kele nyame malo mbe mbukam fan samba no mbe kele nyame malo nim ko bita do tiro enta.
There was a change in my system because I don't know what to do. If I even want to walk, I cannot take myself. I was unable to do anything by myself.
You said that because of your, I believe your brother's sister or a relative of the family, you sat against the wall. Can you tell us the name of this individual?
Yen fo jango bria commence pour ke fan soto domandi no mole naati badi ma dole naati ma ko ay sembendi bungo bala.
Ha
Fo
wala
isa to fo no nyeba.
hankay to fulale ba fanne Sami Jata ato do matindingo Sanya.
Yes, he also has two names, Sami Jata or Matindingo Sanya.
Can you tell us if anything happened to you that day? Did you interact with the soldiers or anyone else at Kanilai?
Isa fo no nyumuna nata na kela wolungo la fo ini sojarol nyin diamoli kunte ni temala bam fo munaketa.
Hankay ba ko niye be molu bolala e kay ngini kadete mo jelle fa.
Yes, this happens. Before they release you, they'll come and ask you, how many people did you kill?
Do you recall who was asking you that
Fo
question?
isa hakilo sa murano jumala ke nyinin karo la no.
Ngim fam fele nanti elle ka molu ngini ka ngim fulolo.
It's those fula who were having these mirrors.
Are you still referring to the people dressed in red?
Anin kabi fo be ngulerin tiol la leba.
Hankay ngulere wore den tiyellem.
Yes, it is those people wearing red.
And when they asked you that question, how did you respond?
Biri ye nyinin karo la ye jabi nyaadi le.
Ngole konta manke buati mom buaya long.
I told them I am not a witch. I don't know what even witches are.
Do you know if people were released on that day?
Fo ya kilo sa murano fo ya londe ba fo wolungo la fo mod solo dala be menu bula ba.
E molu bulale de.
Yes, some people were released.
Do you know why they were released?
Ya lo ne munu dalilo de me ya sabu ye bula ba.
Yare ko ka wole fo.
Well, they said this is what they say. They come on for.
Ko min konta ante mu buati ngani mun nan ka mole fa.
Well, those who were released agreed to their statement that yes, I am a witch. I killed a certain amount of people.
So from what you've said, people admitted to being witches in order to be released. Is that correct?
Amulun da nyinna ko emem vola nyindi ko mol ka ika mol bula nyin dalilo ka wala nyindi ko ika iki nyinin kala fo mo bualdi ni ko ha mo bualdi ro dalilo ka iki bulawol.
Ha.
Yes.
What about you? Were you released on that day?
Ita dum fango dum fo ye bulala wolungo fango bang.
E man de bulade suto fula.
They didn't release me. I spent 2 nights there.
During that entire period, did you drink the concoction again?
O wato nyi wicho nyi be kono fo ina na boro nyi minne kotanke bang.
Hani man bori dinna de.
No, they didn't give me any medicine.
You told us that you had children at the time.
Ye mfanya ko dingol be bulle o wato la.
Hankay.
Yes.
How did you feel being at Kanilai in that situation while your children were in Sintet?
akete fe nyaadi le ite fele bota sinteri sato kono ye dingol bula koma ite be skanilla sato kono akete fe nyaadi le
akata ngen ni ku ya ko te karu yena nyan tole tinya
I was very sad and unhappy because they violated my right.
And from what you've said, because you were abducted before you even reached your home, you didn't have a chance to tell your children that you were being taken to Kanilai. Is that correct?
comme yen men famole janko it yede mutale silole kan kadu wato e finditale imam fur hani suwo nyim fankono yede muda ye samba ye dingol fili ko suwo kono foto nyalem ba
hatonya len kai
Yes, this is what happened.
During the 2 nights that you spent at Kanilai, which would have been 3 days,
ye ni suuda fulo men kanilla men be kala tili sabati
do you recall if anything else happened during that period?
ko hakilo sa mutano wato wicho nyin kono foku ketala ba
hani
No.
Can you tell us what led to your release from Kanilai?
fo isa fo na nyamune sababu te la bula rola kabo kanilla
kabiri ngo sudo fulo laje
After spending these 2 nights there,
sudo sabanyallu
on the 3rd night,
wala ketara bot
that was Wednesday,
nko sai wo manke boate bare mba folale ala wo ya lonne
I said, I am not a witch, but I will say what they want because only Allah knows.
sudo talankilin
Around 1 a.m.,
ntole men bebe je yembula wolu ne ala balon sudo talankilin
all of us who remained there were released around 1 a.m.
mwana lota nko nga mole fa mo fule ko mo jelo ko mo fula nga wole fa
I also stood and told them that I killed 2 people.
And you already told us that you said that in order to be released.
munta ifana yo fo la nyin kamala pour isi bula
aha kay nimma fo itembula la
Yes, if I didn't say that, they will not release me.
After you were released, were you able to walk on your own?
biri ye bula fo itama note ifa yenne bang
ha anta mata non fay dem bula tamoto
Yes, I was able to walk by myself until I boarded the vehicle.
Can you tell us what happened when you arrived in Sintet?
silang isa fo no nya biri tara fo ifura sinteri sato kono muneketa
How did you feel?
akete fe nyaadi le biri furata
akata ngen ni ku ya bati
I was very, very unhappy.
Can you tell us what made you unhappy?
fo isa fo no nya mune niyo kuya
yalo mboya mo fengo menti
Well, witchcraft is something
akamoja rajole doya
it tarnishes one's image.
ni boya lela
If you are accused of being a witch,
isita le foye fa dak
up to the day you die,
mol be gibe la kan
people will look at you with those eyes.
wala nte ni kuya
That's what made me unhappy.
What about your children? Did this have any impact on them?
idingol dum fo ay kole akol sabol fanam male bang
ay ko le ko sabu malako
Yes, they were affected.
Can you tell us how they were
fo
affected?
isa fo no nya ay mun kole akole sabu ima
ah yalo ntolla santo ntolle dole long
You know that in the up villages, what we know is walking.
Please continue.
tenteng
aranta buka doke
But I don't walk.
ni ngol be ngarala
My children were treating me, trying to kill me.
ibe mane boto sanna
They were buying rice for the home.
wayen ni ku yale de
That made me very unhappy.
So, from what you've said, as a result of drinking the concoction at Kanilai,
comme ye men fo comme kabi ye samba kanilla ye mindi nyim borola
you were no longer able to work,
o ya sabu ima buka do ko keno kotenke
and so your children were taking care of you. Is that correct?
wonata na sabu fo say dingol nyim wolle nata ne simfa ila simfata pour ke do ko ke kanika ko nya kotangol folem
Yes.
Can you tell us about the health implications or the impact of what happened at Kanilai on you medically?
isa fo no nying boro min no kola am natna mun kole akule sabu ima jata kende ala karola
ay le selo sabu male
It gave me high blood pressure
ni kafa
and easily I become exhausted.
ay kulu fete on fintinde mbal
And I have arthritis in my body.
What about your hands?
e bulol dum
ay kuli feton fentindi mbulo kono
That arthritis appeared even on my hands.
You told us that your children had to take care of you, but you also told us that you were stigmatized within your community.
yen fo janko i ding ila dingol jing fo sayen to ila duno beta andum alla kabilo kono je fananto je akite kole akolti molla sinyoya la karola.
Do you know if your children were looked at differently because of what happened to you?
fo ya lon ne ko ila lon do fa furate mala banko ila dindol ni fanan kabilo kono je sato kono je fo mol ke jube ni nya jawol la ba
hani
No, that didn't happen.
How do you feel about what happened to you today? How do you feel about this? It happened about 10 years ago, but how do you feel about it now, today?
bite ben tembo mende tam to nyala kita num sanji tam komando nyin ko nyin kabri ba kelela bite ben tembe da ben sidla men to akite fe nyaadi le
akata ngani ku yati de
I felt very unhappy about it.
Can you tell us the type of thoughts that go through your mind when you think about what happened to you?
ko sa fo na nya kam mira sifa nyaadi le som ni ko nyin tara fa hakilo bulata la kam mira sifa nyaadi le bule sondo moko no
akamira le mem manke songoti duniya be ya long ko min kon tamu nginet o kamira le de
What I think about is that what is not my character, and now the whole world is told that that's what I am. I think about that a lot.
Madam Daba, thank you very much for answering all my questions.
Madam Dabo abarka ba ke ila songola pour ka na nyini karol be jabi
I'm sorry that you had to go through such a difficult experience.
mba fale masa pour nyin ko le akol mel late ka nyin ku dimindingolu
I will hand over to the commissioners who may have additional questions.
sila mbela ko tala mba murunda kiyama na la commissional kan ni nyini kar soto e
And then you will get a chance to make a final statement.
yo bodala ite fanan kumo nyimbe murle ite fanan kan ni kuma soto be men fala kuma labango do be la kumo da soro na menna
A statement to your fellow villagers in Sintet, the Gambian people, as well as the commission.
abe kala kuma kan de me alon ko be yamaro le be mem dile la sate molla nin gambianol be
Mr. Chairman, I have concluded. Thank you.
kay kiyaman de parete na nyini karo la sedo kan sayen ko bebul.
Thank you very much, my council, and thank you, Madam Dabo, for your testimony.
ke kiyaman ko barka ba ke council ak barka ba ke madam Dabo ila sede andiroto
And I'm truly sorry that the stigmatization is imposed a lot of burden on you as well as the other victims.
ko be masala kol nyin kole akol mel late kan anu imoño dol me alon ko nyin tumiri fengol le al kan jeto
Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. Imam Jallo,
commissional commissioner Imam Jallo wala be ne nyinin kala
Madam Dabo
ko madam Dabo
lafte ñinin kala ku kilin la
I want to ask you one thing.
men ye ñim boro min
Those who drank this medicine,
ibe mu fulo leti ban of ibe mu manjago leti ban ibe mu surwa leti ban fodum ibe mu jola leti ndaf la wole sene andi ñi
are they all
siwol men ya
fullers?
lon ko ite ay jele adu ya lon ne ko ye ñi boro min ne
Are they fullers or manjagos or jolas or mandinkas? The tribes who drank this medicine, I think you saw them. Ya fahamu, ya la kumu fahamu.
ngamoy
Yo. Akenyi ninka wala.
fulol ya minne
Fullers drank it,
jolal ya min
jolas drank it,
mandin kol ya min
mandinkas drank it. Yes.
Thank you, Deputy Chair. You have the floor.
deputy kia wala kan nyinin ka
Thank you, Chairman.
kaya barka
Thank you,
kiyama
Fatu.
barka fatu
I want to know whether any members of your immediate family were taken.
lafta mello na wala nyindi ko ila dimba la karola ila dimba la men sutiyate la baba ga fo mo soro ndaje la bay men samba ba
kay
Yes. Male moti.
kantu na ke ba fanan tatal
Ila keba olem isina ila
sina ma ha
Yes. My fellow, my husband's elder wife was also taken away.
I asked the question because she said when she left Kalaji,
niya ja ko kay nyinin ka wala nyindi ya fo nyam ko bidi bora kallaji
She had left Kalaji to go back to Sintet to ensure that no member of her family was taken, and she would rather go instead. But she did not even have the chance to get home because she was stopped on the way. Now, did her family know that she was taken away?
Initially, they thought that I was still at Kanlaji, but afterwards, they were given the information that even your mother has also been captured.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. If there are no further questions, Madam Dabo, if you have any final remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Silang kiaman kamen fola nyinti ko kia nyinkar ko tante je ko take kabo commissioner la karola silang ite fadu dabo ni kuma so ifana be men fola ya maroto ko men council ya fo nyame ya maroto ila sinyo malto sato ko nani banko be isafo
yo ndo kamine fo den ko mo sidwa nyin ko jannen duniya be banna jammo bantala banko mo nyin ku sifa oturo e fa.
Always what I pray from Allah is something like this, whether it is in the Gambia or anywhere in the world, never shall it occur again.
Ya jamala nyin sifa.
What Ya Jamme did,
o sifa kana ke Gambia kono jang kotaki.
May Allah prevent another occurrence of this in the Gambia again.
Mobe si odua.
Let everybody pray for that.
Alole fana me nyin ko kisi.
And those of you who are on this job to investigate, to know the truth, when it happened up to this year, I'm also extending my sincerest thanks to all of you. May Allah reward you. May Allah protect you and your positions. You left Kombo and came here in peace. May Allah protect and guide you to go back home in peace. You are in front of me. May Allah keep us following you. The clean heart you have to do this. May Allah reward you with a lot of good for this. On behalf of Allah and my descendants, it really violated my right because I cannot do anything by myself. I'm just sitting down at one place. I cannot go to anywhere. We are bantamates. We are bantamates. My son name is Dabo. He is Jamme. The suffering he made on me, may Allah reward him with more sufferings than mine. That's what I have to say.
Thank you very much, Madam Dabo.
Kiaman ko ya barka bake Madam Dabo.
Abedata bakil ya ko indi molbema.
It's good you have revealed this thing clearly to people.
That mantoro men lata albekam.
The sufferings you all went through.
Ye borol mendia la kal mindi borol men.
This concoction you have been given to drink.
Amandan si kilinda manna.
It didn't happen to only one tribe.
Yes, sabo befole.
You named 3 tribes here. Those who were made to drink this medicine. Well, how it ends, it was the Gambians who were made to drink. We Gambians were made to drink. This medicine they gave to people to drink. That medicine doesn't know which tribe one comes from. Gambians were captured and taken to Kanilai and were made to drink this medicine. That's how we should see it, that this suffering was meted on all of us. Thank you very much for answering the questions from the Commission. It was not only one tribe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Abaraka.
We will take a 30-minute break and come back at 12:05. Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned.